It all began when I received my undergraduate admission letter. All those years of hard work have finally paid off. My way to the university was clear. I was ecstatic, but then it dawned on me. What do I do next? All this time I was so focused on getting accepted, but I never really thought about the very next step. Luckily for me, the University of Aberdeen had in place a number of initiatives designed to help me with my transition. I started by going through the virtual Open Day, which gave me a taste of what the university and the city of Aberdeen are like. The university also had in place various events for guidance teachers. As a result, I was able to approach my guidance teacher after I got my acceptance letter, and I showered her with questions. Thanks to the university events, she was then able to answer them or point me in the right direction. Finally, before I started my first semester, I attended the university's Offer Holder Day. Along with articulation days for college students, these pre-arrival days allow soon-to-be students to get a better understanding of the university life as well as to try out actual lectures. And so, even before I started out, the university made my experience a lot less stressful through its transition-focused initiatives. By the time I arrived to Aberdeen to begin my first semester, I no longer felt so anxious. The real work was about to begin. Going through the university is no easy task. From the very beginning, however, the University of Aberdeen helped me settle in. I started by attending induction events, where I had the opportunity to meet with lecturers from my department as well as my fellow freshers. I already knew some of the other freshers through social media, while a few others had met each other on special events organized by our university in their home countries. Overall, I felt really good about finally meeting others in person before the actual teaching started. Throughout my studies, I was also introduced to the University of Aberdeen's graduate attributes. There are 4 main groups of attributes that the university focuses on developing in its students. These are academic excellence, learning and personal development, critical thinking and effective communication, and active citizenship. Subsequently, I was invited to an S4S welcome event. S4S, or Students for Students, is a university-led initiative which involves older, more experienced students who act as mentors to freshers. This way, I received contact information on an older student who was always on hand whenever I felt lost. While the S4S program was a great help in my first year, I always had access to my personal tutor, who was assigned to me by the university to provide pastoral services, offering support when I needed it most. At last, I started studying. I attended lectures and tutorials across the university's 2 campuses, and I delved deep into the books in the state-of-the-art Sir Duncan Rice Library. Furthermore, the university's student learning service was there for me to help me with my academic writing, my math skills, and study strategies. They also helped me throughout my stay with my learning differences. I loved studying and I loved my subject, but I was always curious about non-academic opportunities as well. That is why I joined the STAR Award in my second year. STAR Award is an employability-focused program organized by the university's career service. It allowed me to develop transferable skills through various co-curricular activities. There are a number of recognized roles in the STAR Award, such as class representatives, various positions in student societies, or in the student sports clubs. After entering the award with the appropriate role, the first step is self-reflection and goal setting. Once that was done, I worked through the year in my role as normal, but I also attended STAR Award workshops, and I kept note of my skills development. At the end of the year, I was asked to gather evidence of my improvement, and I attended a practice interview. This simulated a real job interview, and it proved to be an excellent preparation for them. Overall, I was having a great time, but 4 years is a long time, and there are bound to be problems along the way. In addition to the aforementioned initiatives, I was lucky that the university had in place excellent support services, which always helped me out when I needed them. Throughout my studies then, I was supported by a wide range of initiatives which had me interact with students and staff alike. While sometimes it is impossible to prevent problems from occurring in the first place, the university did a great job of helping me deal with these issues as they came up. But with my graduation approaching, I began to look beyond the university life, and I started to consider my future employment. Thanks to the STAR Award, I knew how important employability is, and I already had some grasp of it. Aberdeen graduate attributes, which I kept developing throughout my studies, were also a great help, but to ensure I would succeed on the highly competitive graduate market, I wanted to do more. Once again, the university's career service was there to support me. Not only does the career service organize the STAR Award, but also the Leadership Academy, networking events, career fairs, and much more. It works with employers from a wide range of areas and ensures that University of Aberdeen graduates are highly sought after, which gives the university one of the best graduate employment rates in the UK. I personally started by attending the Leadership Academy sessions throughout the year. The Leadership Academy offers further skills development with a great selection of workshops which I could pick and choose as I saw fit. These cover topics such as public speaking, elevator pitching and, well, leadership. Along with the STAR Award, the Leadership Academy is also recognized on the university's enhanced transcript, further enhancing the job applications of our graduates. Then I attended a number of employability conferences. These are excellent networking opportunities, and as a result of attending one of these events called the Job Fair, I received a wonderful job offer. Coupled with the skills I gained through the STAR Award and the Leadership Academy, and all the work on my graduate attributes throughout my studies, it was an easy task to go through the application process and to secure the job. Therefore, by the time I graduated, I already had my next steps covered, thanks to the university itself. And so there you have it. From start to finish, the university helped guide me through my degree. And so, when I decided to do a master's degree to help me progress through my career, there was no doubt in my mind that I would apply to the University of Aberdeen again.